Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another games I've been playing recently. Today is the 23rd of August 2012 and I need to make this quick because in about half an hour or so it's Hearts versus Liverpool. Oh dear. Yeah, half of it is really looking forward to this match and half of it is really dreading this. Especially after last year where we played Tottenham, we got beat 5-0. So yeah, I'm kind of dreading it in case that happens again, which it could well do. But you know, you never know with football, so we'll just have to see what happens. I won't be uploading this until later tonight or tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how it goes depending on if I get round to it. So yeah, I've actually got quite a lot of stuff to show here in this game that I've been playing recently. But yeah, we'll just get on with it, shall we? We've got to get on with the normal stuff, you know, the stuff that I always show. FIFA 12, of course. I'm not really been playing it too much actually, but I did play it a little bit with Stardew Dead online. But apart from that, I've not really been playing it too much at all. So yeah, kind of getting a bit bored of it, to be honest. As same as this one really, WWE 12. Just playing it now and again. Nothing, you know, nothing major. You know, when I first got it, I played it for ages. You know, I played it hours and hours and hours. About half an hour I get bored, so yeah. Just really looking forward to the new games coming out, the new sports titles. And a game I've been getting on with a little bit, Juice 2 Hot Import Nights. You know, I do say it's not one of the best racing games out there, but you know, I still think it's decent. I still think it doesn't deserve the criticism it gets. I would say Juice 1 is still my favourite of the two, but it's still a pretty decent game, and I've recently discovered this game does actually have car damage. I didn't actually know that. I was actually judging it by the PS2 game. The PS2 game didn't have car damage, but it actually does. So yeah, it was a bit of a surprise, but not that it really matters, to be honest. It feels more like an arcade kind of game, so that's kind of what I like about it. It does feel like arcadey, but yeah, it's a decent enough game. So. Well, over halfway through it now, I think. A game I started playing again lately, Unreal Tournament 3. I hadn't played this in so long because I got really skinnered of it, or really fed up. This is because I was stuck in this mission. It was really, really tough, and I decided to go back there. I'm going to, you know, try and see if I can beat that mission. But I tried about an hour and a half or something to try and beat this mission. I still couldn't. I was getting closer, but still couldn't do it. So what I had to do is put the difficulty down to easy. The easiest difficulty, which is casual I think. And I beat it easily. So yeah, I finally got past that mission. Put the difficulty back up to normal again, and I'm progressing from there. I'm not really having too much difficulties with it again at the moment, playing it on normal. So it was just that one mission that really bugged me. So yeah, Unreal Tournament 3. I'm enjoying that again, and I played it a little bit online as well, so yeah, but people just abuse the rocket launcher online, which sucks. But they're abusing it. It's well overpowered. Well overpowered. Again, went back and completed Burnout Paradise, the ultimate box. Yeah, so Burnout Paradise, pretty good game actually, pretty good. Not one of the best games. I'm not going to say it's, you know, mind blowing or tremendous or anything, but it was pretty fun. I only had like 22 races to complete until I got the highest license. And basically once I got the highest license, I just stopped playing. So I got the credits and that. So I'm just saying I've completed the game. So I'm not 100% in it because I just don't like doing like the stunts and stuff. I just find that annoying. So the stun runs, yeah. So yeah, really pretty decent game actually. I need to go back and play Burnout 3 because I hear that's the best one. So I'm looking forward to playing that at some point. Went back and completed this as well on the hardest difficulty. It is Dick Marcinko's Rogue Warrior for the PS3. Again, I think this is a pretty decent game. I've got to say, without the swearing, because this game has a ton of swearing. Every sentence has got a swear word almost. Without the swearing, I think it would be not really too great to be honest. I just think it's the swearing that makes it enjoyable, because I just find it really enjoyable for the swearing. So yeah, Rogue Warrior on the hardest difficulty, not too difficult, and really short. So didn't take me that long. Casually playing Sims 3 Pets again. Left it for about 2 weeks, went back to it, and then, to be quite honest, I didn't really know how to play it again. I completely forgot how to play it, but yeah, I got around to it again. So Sims 3 Pets, I'm always going to give this a shot now and again, just for a casual play. So half an hour, 40 minutes at a time. Next one is MotorStorm on PS3, of course, in a Pacific Rift case. Yeah, MotorStorm. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm actually finding it really challenging, which I didn't actually expect. You know, I mean, at the beginning of the game, it was pretty, you know, it wasn't too difficult, but I'm finding it pretty challenging now, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna try and struggle my way through that game, but yeah, quite tough, surprisingly. God, there's a lot of these games in there. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, on the PS3. Yeah, why I went back, I started again, basically from the beginning. Why I've decided to play this again is because I've got trophies now. Thanks to Jason Moore. I don't know if he watches my videos, but the YouTuber called Jason Moore. He makes some really, really entertaining and really funny videos. Mostly gaming related. And basically, he made a video saying that they're going to be releasing trophies for this game. So I was actually really intrigued, and I held off and waited until the trophies came out. Then I played it, and really enjoying it actually. It's a really good game. It takes a bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's really enjoyable. But it's one of these games for me. I don't really like games that have, like, you know, loads of cutscenes. And this game has got loads of cutscenes. It looks like, you know, it feels like a movie at times. It feels like you're watching a movie. Which does put me off a little bit, because I prefer just to get straight into the action. But, you know, it's a you know, a decent game. You know, it's what I've played it so far. I've really enjoyed it. But like I say, just the cutscene kind of put me off, because I want to play a game, not watch a movie. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4. And the last, no, not quite. But we have here Dragon Age Origins for the PS3. I'm going to have to stick my hands up right now and say that I must be the worst Dragon Age player ever. I can't get to grips with it. I've got to say, I'm doing a lot better than what I was doing at the beginning, because I found this extremely confusing, and you know, it was just too, like, overwhelming, like the amount of menus and stuff. They're really confusing. But I'm starting to get a hang of it a little bit better, but I suck at the game. I die at almost every fight, at least once. So yeah, it has kind of put me off. I've had loads of mixed opinions with this. One minute I liked it, one minute I hated it, one minute I loved it, one minute I despised it, and now I'm starting to like it again. So it's one of these games that are just going up and down, whether I like them or not. But it is you know, just the idea of the game is brilliant. You know, I love the characters, the voice acting and stuff like that. It's really good, and I love these kind of games where you can, you know, choose what you want to say to people. You know, choose what options and stuff. I like that kind of thing. So yeah, Dragon Age Origins, about 25 and a half minutes, 25 and a half hours into the game. Yeah, 25 and a half hours. I think it's a pretty long game. You can put hundreds of hours into it, apparently, but I don't really feel like putting hundreds of hours into a game, but I do want to complete this since I've got this far, so, you know, we'll see how it goes. So, Dragon Age Origins. And here is the final PS3 game. And it's a game, it's a PS3 exclusive. It's supposed to be a really, really bad game, and I never ever thought I'd play this game again. But I was speaking to Starter Dead on Skype, and for some reason, I can't remember what the reason was, but for some reason we've decided to play this on co-op, the co-op campaign. And it's actually quite enjoyable on co-op, and I actually don't think it's as bad as a game as what people make out. And it is, of course, the one, the only, Haze. Yeah, Haze. I don't know why, but I just don't think this is as bad as what people make out. And I've got to say, on co-op, it is actually quite fun, you know. I just think, you know, the characters and stuff in it are really bad, you know, the cutscenes are terrible. But the gameplay is pretty decent. And granted, it does get a bit repetitive at times, but the gameplay is decent, you know, it's not terrible, like people say. But yeah, so I think Star Wars Red and myself are actually going to try and complete the whole game on co-op. So yeah, now I thought I'd play this game again, but there we go, Haze. Next, we move on to the free PS2 games. I need to get these over quickly because we're running out of time. And the first one is SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Yeah, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, man. This is one of the best SmackDown games in my opinion. I just love this game to death. Just played it to death really as well. It's just a game that I can, you know, play for ages. It's just a really fun game. You know, the season mode in it, I think it's one of the best season modes in any of the wrestling games that I've played, really. So yeah, SmackDown, here comes the pain. Love it to death. Got a lot of Brock Lesnar. I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan. So next game is Crazy Taxi. I suck at Crazy Taxi. I enjoy the game. I enjoy, you know, how you know, I just enjoy the gameplay and stuff, you know, the arcade style of it. But I just suck at it. I don't know whether it's me, but I find it extremely challenging. But I love it. It's a really fun game. People say it's addicting, but I personally can't put too long into it. Maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. It's not a game that I can put like a long period of time into. But you know, it's fun just to pick up and, you know, play now and again. So Crazy Taxi on the PS2. And the last PS2 game, Final Fantasy X2 on the PS2, of course. Final Fantasy X2, I am 16 hours into this game, 16 hours and about 2-3 minutes or something. And I'm starting to get a bit bored of it. This game's, you know, supposed to be really bad, but I've really enjoyed it up to this point. I must admit, I've really enjoyed it. And like I say, I'm starting to get a bit bored of it at this moment, but I'm on chapter 5, the final chapter. I think we've only got about 4 or 5 hours to go, maybe. I don't know how long this chapter is going to be, but I can see me completing this in the next week or so. So Final Fantasy X2. I'm looking forward to complete this because I want to go on to Final Fantasy 7 on the PS1. So here that's supposed to be one of the best, and got a point of it. It did seem fantastic, but yeah, Final Fantasy X2. Got to complete this one first now. Next, we have the PS1 games. Start playing this again. Element Manager 2001. One of my favourite Manager games. One of my first Manager games I ever played, and what kind of sparked my liking for the series. So Element Manager 2001. Great game. Even to this day, it's a fantastic game. And I've played this the last 2 nights, and it crashed the other night, which is quite funny considering its name. It's Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 1. Since I got this from the charity shop about 3 or 4 months ago, I've never actually, you know, fully tried the disc, and I thought, I'm going to give Crash Bandicoot a shot, you know. It is one of my least favourite Crash Bandicoot games, and it's definitely one of the hardest, but I do still kind of enjoy it, even though it doesn't have a, you know, it can't hold a candle to Crash 2 or Crash 3. They are the best games in the Crash series, in my opinion. But yeah, I defeated the third boss, Koala Kong, and then it crashed on me. Crash Bandicoot crashed on me, and I didn't save the game like the past 5 levels, so I lost about 5 levels of progress. I wouldn't mind as much, but those levels were pretty challenging and quite annoying. So yeah, unfortunately, it crashed on me, but it is what it is, and I need to try and do it again, but I think that disc might not work up to a certain point, so unfortunately. And the last one, which is my current Let's Play on my Gamerzone 5000 channel, link below. Yeah, if anybody's interested. We have Medieval 2 on the PS1. I've got to say, absolutely fantastic game, brilliant. I didn't think I would enjoy this as much as Medieval 1, but I'm enjoying it just as much, you know. I wouldn't go up there and say it's better than Medieval 1, because Medieval 1 is, in my opinion, a classic, you know. But this game still is tremendous, you know. I'm really enjoying it so far. And yeah, making pretty decent progress. I think I'm over halfway, but I don't really know how long the game is because I'm blind Let's playing it, so I don't know how long the game is. But I'm guessing I'm pretty far into it. So Medieval 2, bloody fantastic. So there we go. Thanks for watching this game I've been playing recently. Of course, I've been playing Football Manager 2012 on the PC, loving that game to death. And yeah, if I'm playing a console game, I just stick Football Manager on the PC and, you know, let it simulate or whatever while I'm playing my game. So yeah, fantastic guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'm visible here. Hope part of my head's not cut off, because this is a funny squint kind of angle, and I'm not used to recording in this position. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you all later. See you guys. Take care.